Yeah, neither did I, Stannis. That was a new experience for me. Forez is like legitimately one of the hardest parts of the run, so it's nice to get it out early.
There was nothing about the starry sky that night to suggest that strange and mysterious things would soon be happening. As unsuspecting muggles slept, a huge motorbike with a giant astride it tumbled down from the darkness. The giant, named Hagrid, left a blanket-wrapped bundle on the doorstep of number 4, Privet Drive. Nestled in the bundle was a baby, Harry Potter. The boy who lived. For the next 11 years, Harry lived with his dreadful step-parents, the Dursleys. Until that fateful day, when he received the letter inviting him to attend Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Hagrid took Harry to Diagon Alley to purchase a most unusual list of school supplies. Soon after, Harry caught the Hogwarts Express from platform 9 3/4 and left the Muggle world far behind. Harry sat beneath a sorting hat, hoping that he would not be chosen for Slytherin House over Gryffindor. Not Slytherin, eh? Said the hat in his ear. You could be great. It's all here in your head, and Slytherin
What's my
will
best
help you on
speedrun
your way to
game?
greatness. No? Well, if you're sure, better be Gryffindor!
Probably Crash 2 or Crash 3 NST. It's between those two. Okay. This is a great start.
Come on, Harry. Well, I'm Drake. Looking for that? Go home.
Nice. Dude, come on. I really don't want to reset this, but that was gross.
Flipendo!
Yeah, in Crash 2 NST, I'm 5th place in every category. And in Crash 3,
I see you rest. Hi, I'm Neville.
I'm like 8th or 9th in any percent, but I'm also 3rd in 108. When did this game come out? 2002? Why does Draco have a square head? Do not make fun of small children's physical deformities, Stannis. Hello.
Mr. Potter, asleep.
Wrong way, Harry. Well, this is off to a great start. I was like, it's either 2001 or 2002. I always forget what year the movie came out, but it was that year.
Professor Quirrell, I think
That's why I let go of L1, so that wouldn't happen, and yet here we are. I'd say the game I'm overall best at would be Crash 2 NST, but the category I'm best at is Crash 3 108. That jump looks right. It's all in the angle, but the angle is just kind of weird. I'm having a lot less of a difficult time with it since switching controllers, because this controller doesn't have bad analog like my other one did. Okay, I'm surprised that worked. How did I not get hit by the fire, though? Holy shit. Does the Game Shark give you God mode? There's an in-game cheat that gives you invincibility. That's probably the closest. Okay. What do I recommend to capture for AV? GV-USB 2. It's very cheap and effective for its price. It's like $40. And it's very easy to set up. Hello, Knight. Yeah, definitely don't skimp on like something really basic, but the GV-SB2 is very solid for its price. Oh, there we go. Yeah, GV-USB 2. Yeah, what Stannis said. GV-USB 2 was what I used for game capture for this before I got a retro tank to upscale. Oh, this is gonna gold. Ooh, look at that. Hey, look, it's Hermione, that person we didn't meet.
Wingardium Leviosa.
I want to try something, actually. Just entertain myself for a moment.
Leviosa.
That's not what I wanted, but okay.
Ow! You're not leaving.
Yeah, the instructions for GV-USB 2 are in Japanese, but there's a lot of guides online on how to set it up and how to set up Amarek with it. So, it's very straightforward.
Crab.
What is the crablets out? It's this power-up noise.
Crab you.
Yes, that emote too can be yours for $5.99 a month. I tried. Oh, I'm bad.
Lost you.
I don't know why I tried for triple. Triple Malfoy hit, that literally never works. So Riko's in the building. Yeah, man.
Meanwhile, the
Hi, Harry.
House Point hourglasses are
You owe me
slowly
money.
filling
You
up.
have to give me my money. Just fucking like Mr. Dickovich in Spider-Man 2.
Ravenclaw.
Rent. Hi. What's hi? Can I spend it?
Hufflepuff. Slytherin. Gryffindor. Gryffindor are in the lead on
My
House
favorite
Points.
thing about this cutscene is that Harry exists off screen, and you would never know unless you super speeded like I did. So anybody who's seen runs of this knows about Fire Seed Skip. I'm personally not a fan of Fire Seed Skip. I prefer Fire Seed Skip. So we're gonna do Fire Seed Skip.
I used to have a Puffs game.
Puffs games.
Puff games.
There you are, Harry. The plan means some very...
Fire Seed Skip.
Follow me, Harry. This is the entrance to the Quidditch pitch. But first years like us aren't allowed to play. I hear they make...
The difference is that the skip is what I just did and is only doable in super speed.
Please help me. Come on. So long. I think you can catch... And you better walk.
Let me be a fucking gamer. Holy shit. Oh, that was fast.
Damage my... Here.
The actual Fire Seed Skip is actually pretty complex and takes a lot of setup, but Super Speed just lets you clip through the gate like that. So I jokingly call it Fire Seed Skip. That was a really good Malfoy too.
You've come on. I remember.
Mr. Although, Orden, hurry along.
What? I just wanted...
Holy shit! That's great. That's like big time save right there.
The Quidditch... Watch out. Gryffindors, remember.
Skipping Hagrid and Hermione and getting to the door before Ron is huge. That's like several seconds right there. Yeah, the Fire Seeds is like an entire like section of the game that you just don't do in any percent.
A glint of gold.
Saves like 5 to 6 minutes.
Is that the snitch? Potter's seen the snitch. Yeah! Potter's moving.
That's what my
the
gold
field.
sound should be. It should just be going lead roar and going, yeah!
Potter's so close. Oh, that was close. Look at Potter go. This is amazing.
When's Quidditch skipped? Dude, I fucking wish. But Quidditch is kind of part of the biggest skip in the game, so we can't. Like, Quidditch Abuse No Memes skips 20 minutes of gameplay, more or less.
This is amazing. Excellent. Oh, that was close. Potter takes the lead. Ooh.
Actually, my gold sound should be Die Potter.
Dodges a speeding bludger. Amazing skill. Potter's going for it. A perfect catch. Potter brings it home for Gryffindor.
That was fucking like 6-second gold. Holy shit.
What? Remember? Is that a I'll just call.
You didn't know you could skip both Ron and Hermione. Neither did I until I just did it. I was like, let me try this, and then it
As
worked.
soon as
Here's a bit antsy if you couldn't tell. Ah, fuck.
Hey, the map showed. I wonder if it.
Don't even wait for Ron, just phase through the fucking gate.
Welcome.
So,
Watch out.
there's a
Remember,
there's a very, very huge sequence break in this game called Quidditch Abuse that isn't used in 100% because it skips a lot of the percentage you need for the game. And basically what it does is when you unlock the Quidditch League, if you go into the Quidditch League and beat Ravenclaw, and then go back into the story mode, the game will think you've beaten Ravenclaw, so it skips all the way to Diagon Alley,
Yeah!
which cuts out a good like 20 minutes of run.
Harry Potter.
Because it skips
Closer.
most of the dungeons and most of the upper castle. Like, the only thing in the dungeons you have to do is Four Eyes, and the only thing you have to do in upper castle is Forbidden Corridor.
This is amazing. Here comes the Hufflepuff Seeker.
But to get to Ravenclaw, you have to beat Hufflepuff in the Quidditch League, so you have to play Hufflepuff twice.
I've not seen such flying.
It makes this part of the run kind of dull, but it also saves an insane amount of time.
Potter's gaining. A near miss for Potter. Excellent. Potter takes the lead.
Like, before this skip was found, I think any percent record was like 135 or some shit. And then, like, with this current any percent record is 113. So, it's huge.
Dodges a speeding bludger. Harry Potter closes in on the snitch. Potter's
Too early.
going for it. Potter has the snitch.
Am I the only runner of this particular category? No, Pac-Man Power Ghost also runs it, but he and I are the only two who have done it recently. I'm right now the only person who's done it on console. But Pac-Man ordered a console, so he should be able to do it soon.
Welcome. The quick. Watch out. Remember.
Whip got a Game Shark so he could do this, but his PS2 can't. His PS2 is not compatible with Game Shark. Its BIOS is too updated. I got really lucky with my PS2. The BIOS on this is the one right before they made Game Shark uncompatible.
A glint of gold. Is that the snitch? Potter's seen the snitch. Yeah! Potter's moving in for the kill. Potter is so
You take that
close.
back, Stannis. Ravenclaw is great.
Look at Potter go. Oh, that was close.
Where do you find Game Sharks anymore? I have this one from childhood. Otherwise, your best bet is probably eBay.
Here comes the Ravenclaw Seeker.
Hufflepuff is like the house I'm second most fit for, but I'm definitely like Ravenclaw by a lot.
I've not seen such flying.
Oh, that sucked.
He can't take much more of that! Here comes a bludger! He's getting closer! Potter takes the lead! Potter is so close! This is amazing! Bludger! A near miss for Potter! Amazing skill!
Oh my fucking god. What? Well, we're losing time here.
Potter's going for it! Good catch! Potter has the snitch!
Kill me.
I got some back. We need them. The tonic. So you and I.
Yeah, so because I beat Ravenclaw in the Quidditch League, the story mode skips to right after the Ravenclaw Quidditch match, which is where you go to Gringotts and Diagon Alley to get medicine for Norbert the dragon that we didn't hatch.
We need 3. Go to Gringot. I'm off to the.
What kind of magic is that movement speed? It's my favorite spell called Game Shark. PS1 Haggard is probably the best thing ever made. You're not even wrong, Gaffy. You are actually 100% correct.
If you wish to visit the move swift.
You like this level? In the words of Oliver Wood in the first movie. Ah, you like it now. Gringotts isn't too bad in any percent. It's just a little bit dull. Gringotts in 100%? Fucking terrifying. Is the spin for speed or style?
Swing the bat.
Like when I'm like pivoting on the floor, it's mostly just to like cut corners. What's the best HP game? Depends on who you ask. This one's my personal favorite, but that's because I grew up with it. The ones I generally hear the best things about are any of the first 3 PC games or the console version of Chamber of Secrets, like 6th gen console. You're welcome, Wingo. I hope you like your present. Now, you better fucking PB on my birthday in 5 days. If you don't, I'm gonna ask for my gift back. I'm gonna un-PB if you don't PB. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna self-reject this. Do people run the PC version of the first game? Yeah, it's actually a pretty popular run as far as like Harry Potter games go. The first 3 PC games are all pretty active. When can we skip Fluffy at normal speed? I don't know, but it would be great if we could. The fact that like when your birthday was like today and Cam's was like yesterday, it's just like I'm like, oh, that's cool, and then I realize, wait, that means my birthday's coming up. That's weird. Be fucking 26. I'm like grandpa, dude.
I see. If you wish to.
Come back. I need that. Look at yourself, man. You've got multiple chins 'cause you're old. That's me.
Hello, Mr. I wonder if you've got a bonus. Be careful, Mr. Remember, sweet good luck.
Hello, Mr. Vodka. We got you. I wonder if anybody gets that reference. You won't even remember any of these days when thanks, Stannis. That certainly makes me feel better. Must have updated my graphics card because this isn't blurry today. Unless you mean the blurry cheat code I did yesterday, which I just didn't trigger. Otherwise, I was actually looking at like some of my footage when I was still using Streamlabs OBS, and that shit actually did look hella blurry. I switched back to Studio. Like, the extra like bells and whistles you get with Streamlabs OBS are pretty cool, but I didn't really feel like I needed any of them. And I felt like I missed out on some features with like slobs that I had in Studio. I don't even think it's obnoxious. Like, I liked the program, but like there's some stuff I couldn't get. Like, I have like my viewer stats open in Studio, and I couldn't do that in Streamlabs OBS. Like, I couldn't see my subscriber count. I could see my viewer count, but that was it. Fucking gamer. That's not even relevant for this category, but I'm still practicing it because it's just good practice. I think the thing that finally turned me off of it was that I couldn't change my Go Live notification on Streamlabs OBS. Like, for some reason, there's just not a feature that you can do. And it's like the stream labels are all like built in, but I don't really use those at all.
Excellent. If you wish.
Like, the one thing I wanted to use as a stream label was like sub count for sub goal, but realistically having the sub count or like on stream or like having a sub goal doesn't make people more likely to sub to me, all things considered. People will just sub to me if they feel like it. Also, a lot of the active subs I have are gift subs, so there's that too. PS4 streaming is, well, that's because PS4 streaming is like literally like the most garbage thing I've ever seen. You're on Discord and you wouldn't even notice it. I mean, the Go Live notification is just like the text. Like right now, it's Brainless Bandicoot Let Go because I've been playing Twins. And then like when I was actively doing a lot of Harry Potter, it was just like Voldemort is pretty cringe or some shit. It's just like, it's not even a big deal, but it's just like something really minor that I like. Because some people do have like Go Live notifications for like the Twitch app. I mean, when PS4 direct stream was allowed for like NST submissions, that was the most like disgusting shit ever. Like, So many people would submit runs with like missing footage, or like they would be lazy and wouldn't time their own loadless time, and like we just got so sick of it, which is why we ended up making the rule that required you have a timer on screen. Like that was actually like the reason. It's because so many people were lazy with their submissions. Like, can you time this for me? Or, oh, I know that like the video glitches out and I go from like the end of Gondomar right into fucking orange asphalt, but that's okay, right? No. Have proper video, damn it. Direct streams are not allowed anymore. That's the thing, Stannis. Like, you can't just record from PS4 direct stream and then have it be allowed. You have to go a bit further. You have to, like, actually put a live split timer. You have to actually make sure there's no missing footage. Like, we don't just take direct stream anymore. That hasn't been allowed for years. Some people are really fucking lazy, Gaffy. Like, it's ridiculous. We made that rule because people were that fucking lazy. Like, a lot of the more ridiculous rules in NST are because there are people who actually, like, tested our patience with it. It's kind of sad. Like, we would straight up have people who would submit runs to say, oh yeah, run starts at, like, 1 hour and 54 minutes. And I'm like, fucking hello? And it's like a 7-hour, like, highlight. I'm just like, okay, no NST run is that long except for, like, 3:15. Yeah, the dumb rules don't exist until some idiot makes them required. Like, that's... I'm not even trying to be mean, but that's just how they all get born. Is that someone just tests our patience. It's like, can you do this? No.
Welcome to... It'll cost you... I just had... Once you found... Be quick, though.
Oh, fuck. Thank God for once it's not up, down, up. How did that... Holy shit! What is this? I never have a toad that's good. Holy shit!
I see you've collected...
I will never match this, ever. Literal God Frog. The God Frogger. People were lazy. Why don't they use a load? Oh no! See, this is the fucking gold mine right here, Nizzy. When we first required, like when he started to require the load remover as like being mandatory to view, people were getting mad because we were like, it's like they're like, why do we have to do all this extra effort? And we're like, it's not even that hard. And then they had the fucking audacity to say, well, if it's so easy, why don't you do it? And I was like, oh yeah, sure. Let's just do everything. You want us to run the game too? Actually, Cam's the one that said that, but that's exactly what was on my mind.
Collected.
I will never match this Diagon Alley ever again. Like, literally impossible. This is by far the best Diagon Alley I've ever had in, like, any category. A really insane, like, Toad and a really insane Ollivanders. Like, that's just super ridiculous.
Excellent. My eagle, his treats, use the... Once he's fed.
Why is there so many dense people on this planet? Laziness is human nature. Well, that was weird.
Leviosa.
How often does Toad RNG? The entirety of Toad is RNG. It's... What crate he ends up in is random. The only thing that is, like, not completely, like, RNG is that he will never show up on the top floor twice in a row. So your patterns can be like down, 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 up, down, or like up, down, up. Like, but it'll never be like 2 ups in a row. So the worst pattern is obviously up, down, up. Yeah, 3 down. Like, the cycle I got there, like, the pattern, absolutely insane. Like, it was a combination of that and the fact that I didn't even have to move that much because it just kept getting, like, boxes near the front. Like, that was an absolutely insane diagonal alley.
Again at last. Now we'll give the dragon tonic to Norbert.
Now we'll give the dragon tonic to Norbert. I would be really sad if I kill this run after that Diagon Alley, because that was fucking wild.
I'm glad he'll want to go.
Like, I saved so much time in Diagon Alley based off of sheer luck.
Harry, Ron, and Hermione spent most of their free time.
It's honestly my only real problem with this game is that there's a lot of RNG.
His beloved dragon.
Not so much in any percent. In any percent, like, it's really just the toad.
That night,
But like in 100%, there's a lot of
tallest
RNG.
Tower. Ron's brother Charlie had arranged to collect the dragon from the tower and return him to Romania. Once Norbert had been freed, however, Malfoy sprang his trap. Harry was caught by Professor McGonagall. For his detention, Harry was to make his way into the Forbidden Forest and search for a wounded unicorn.
Yeah, that was an insanely good Diagon Alley.
Let's split up. It should be careful. I better go. If I'm not...
Fuck your Incendio. The Woundicorn. No, every time I hear that like storybook, I only think of Wounded Unicorist because that's a storybook softlock I got once. Where it just kept looping. It said Wounded Unicorist. Dude, look at that. Fucking gamer. Hello? Thanks. How myself at? It's a Game Shark code. This is a miscellaneous category that uses a Game Shark code that makes you go really fast if you hold down L1. It lets you do a lot of skips that aren't normally possible. Fine, I'll do this normally, you fuck. Just kidding. Imagine getting this category shown at GDQ. I could see it being feasible, honestly, just because all it takes is a Game Shark, which I can provide. But I would want like an actual like main category HP run to be shown first. Like any percent definitely should be shown before this.
Harry was rescued in the nick of time.
A lot of
by
my time loss was
Centaur
just
Firenze
not getting that last
and
corner
rode on his
cut.
back to safety. Firenze explained the unicorn blood.
Okay, I need to not
had the
super
power
speed
to
here
keep
because you can
someone
soft lock in
alive
the
who was
room
an
if you
inch
do.
From death, Harry realized that the hooded figure he'd seen in the clearing was none other than he who must not be named, Lord Voldemort.
Oh, that was a close shave, Harry. And if it was, I've got...
Yeah, he who must not be named immediately names him. Yeah, that was clean.
out like a lot, but you'd best be...
I've been doing some reading about Nicholas Flamel, the wizard that Hagrid mentioned. He's the creator of the sword. Supposedly, if it's here, we have to find... Ron and I will meet...
Come on, Ron. I suppose.
It's fucking shaking Harry. Like, Nicholas Flamel. Yeah. Pronunciations were not their strong suit in this game. Not as bad when I was fucking like 7 or some shit. I thought it was Nicholas Flamel. Come on. Oh, fuck off. Still loaded. Let's see if I can get this. This one's like really fucking annoying, dude. And naturally, I get it. Cool. Please do not mess this up. I have not gotten a run yet where I didn't fail this somewhere. Case in fucking point. Holy shit. How did I not get seen? Were you really a Harry Potter fan if at a young age you didn't pronounce it as Hermione?
Yes, Mr. Phil. Well, I see. But we
Mr.
have.
Phil?
There is. We can't let. No, indeed.
It's pretty great like that. This room's a little scary. Just because if I fail this jump, I'm basically fucked. Case in point. I guess we will do this room normally. Oh my god. Can I be Snape to that door? As far as I know, no. I'll take that, dude. It's better than failing the room. I tried to find a way to skip that cutscene in that second room, but as far as I know, there isn't a way to do it. I was surprised I was able to skip the cutscene in the first room, honestly. You never had tacos? Dude, tacos are lit.
Meanwhile, the house point.
Bandicoot power!
Yo, Light Tech with the sub. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it.
Hufflepuff. Slytherin.
Cheating ass Slytherin is the only house that got house points.
Slytherin are in the lead on house points. The race for the house cup is
Thanks for the
heating
good luck,
up.
man. Tacos are good. I like how you're just progressively bigger. I've never had fish tacos, but they definitely don't sound bad.
I'm so glad we... Try and figure out... Try not to get... Ah!
Okay.
Flipendo! Flipendo! Ah! Flipendo! 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 Flipendo!
I think that's the point, Nizzy.
Flipendo!
Behold the only incendio in this run. Oh, that was good.
Time to put your good luck hat.
I like how because of all the incendio skips that super speed lets you do, that's actually quite literally the only incendio in the entire run. Well, I have confirmed that 51 is indeed possible, but that didn't really surprise me. Good luck beating that Diagon Alley split. I probably won't ever. Like, not even BSing, I probably will not ever beat that Diagon Alley. The literal god Diagon Alley. Sub 50 is probably possible, but it's probably out of my skill range at the moment. If anything, 50 flat is definitely possible. Okay, there's one frog in this entire hallway and I grabbed it, so... Shoutouts to beating Ron to this door by a long shot and he still gets here before me.
After finishing, it's up to you now. Oh, Ron, Harry, you'll have to make...
We're not out of the clear yet. Okay, that's fine. Lose a little bit on the split, but chest skip is like kind of finicky. So I'll take not soft walking there. Okay. This is terrifying. Okay, I should be good. I didn't phase through the pillar like I wanted to, but super speed is gonna save my ass here. Can you skip chess without super speed? No. Pretty much like 90% of the skips I'm doing right now are not possible without super speed. The only one that is you can enter the doorway at the end of Double Snare while the cutscene is going, but not the way I did it. The actual way is way more precise and is like nobody really gets it consistently. And then you can do Clody skip in... Hold on.
That was a close one. Let's see what's next.
It's a really cool category, but until recently it was thought to be emulator only because we only just recently got the Game Shark code working for it. So that's why I'm the only person who's done it on console so far.
You're far too...
So you can do that skip normally, but it's way more precise. Like, Superspeed just makes it incredibly free. It's probably not gonna 52, just because of that potion skip being a little gross. And I really don't have any time to save in Voldemort, so... But this will still PB. Unless I die, which would be sad. As long as I get this, it should be good.
Flipendo! 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 Flipendo!
Hand over my stones. Didn't realize you were still here, Ether. Oh, fuck. Of all the ways to kill a run, that is maybe the stupidest one I've ever seen. I'll see if I can still PB, but it's not looking likely. That is over a minute gone. That is straight, like, almost all the times I've had.
You're far too in...
High key, the dumbest way I've ever killed a run, dude. Holy shit. If this PBs, it's gonna be like 10 seconds. That's a fucking blow, dude.
Flipendo! 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 Flipendo!
I mean, it was incredibly unlikely. I had to do literally anything but what I just did. So, super, super my fault, but it was really fucking way to do it. Really fucking dumb way to do it. Like, the moment I got hit, I was like, I'm about to die. It's just this one phase takes so fucking long, dude. Oh, this will still PB. It's just gonna not be good. It's gonna be a 44, another 54. Flip end me, basically. That's how I feel right now. It's gonna be like 10 seconds at best, I want to say. Excuse me, I'm gonna go vomit.